Good day, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of the Albino Rhino Beer Review. Today we are looking at a beer that was picked up for me by one of Colgate's buddies. It was picked up in a single, so it was a six-pack that was broken up. I've never actually seen this six-pack at an LCBO. It was picked up at an LCBO. I've seen Hite. I've had Hite, but I've never had this one. This is Hite Ice Point, which is Hite, made using the Ice Point filtration system. I have no clue what the Ice Point filtration system is. I'm going to assume it's just like North American ice beers, where they filter it through ice. I'm going to have to look it up before somebody goes, why didn't you research it? Because I don't care enough to research what an Ice Point filtration system is. I'll never use an Ice Point filtration system. I can only assume what it is. I will look it up after I've done the beer. Brewed and bottled by Hite Brewing Company in Seoul, Korea. This is 4.6% alcohol by volume. It is, yeah. Let's try it. I remember not hating the original Hite, or Hite. I don't know how it is, but I didn't hate the original Hite. I didn't love it, but I didn't hate it. We're gonna use our Frankfurt mug today. This mug lies. I say this mug lies because this is a 330 milliliter bottle, and right here is supposed to be the mark for 330 milliliters. But yeah, I still have stuff in my glass. Stuff in my bottle, and my glass is full. So this one's mark is not quite correct. I mean, the whole 330 fits in the glass, but its 330 line is right here. Anyway, who cares? Here's our crystal clear. Look at that. It's straw yellow. It's very, very clear. Bright white head. Very adjunct lager looking beer. That's okay though. Smell. Now, I don't know if Hite uses malted barley or rice. I don't know if it's a rice-based beer or a malted barley-based beer, but it does smell quite a lot like a Bud. And Bud is a rice-based beer. Its majority is rice. 49% is rice. So not the majority. But yeah, it has a mixture of like a Bud smell and a Heineken slightly skunked smell. It does have that slight Euro lager skunkiness to the background of it. Doesn't smell bad though. I mean, in all honesty, it is not the worst smelling beer I've smelt. It's just not anything special. Let's try the beer. Cheers, guys. Okay. If you're drinking it fast, it really has no taste. If you're letting it sit on your palate, it does have a little bit of a sweet, well, not sitting on your, when you're done drinking it, when it's sitting on your palate, going all over your palate, it does have a little sweet, a low budget-esque like taste, slightly Euro lagered. It does have more of a hop presence than most American adjunct lagers. It does have that slightly dirty, slightly grassy hoppiness on the background, much akin to almost a Pilsner. But that is fairly quickly overtaken by the slight sweetness, which does make me think that it is a rice-based beer, because every rice beer I've ever had has that weird sweetness on the palate. But I mean, it's super light-bodied, super easy to drink. The taste isn't good, but the taste isn't bad. There's nothing wrong with it. Nice light beer. Excuse me. Nicely carbonated. Nothing wrong with it, just nothing really good about it either. This is a beer to have at picnics, a beer to have camping, a beer to have tailgating. Just something when you want to pound beers back and not really taste it. If you're just into the frat party scene and all that, this could work for you, except this is more expensive than what you'd take to a normal frat party or university party or house party. But if you want a nice, enjoyable, nothing wrong with it beer, the Hite Ice Point actually works. Give it a 5.5 out of 10. I would just give it a 5, a flat 5, but it is a little better than the average meh macro lager. Not by much, just a little better than the average macro lager. It still is an average macro lager. Just very light, very easy to drink, not very filling, and the only off flavor it has at all isn't really an off flavor. It's from what it's made out of, and that's that slight sweetness that hits your tongue. It doesn't last all that long though, but it does hit your tongue, and it's weird. It does overtake the hops, but then once it goes away, the hops are there again, just sitting on the back of your palate. So nice beer. Hite Ice Point. Thank you guys. Bye.